Hello, my name is Karen Lang. I am the owner of Lang Signature Travel. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for your interest in my Costa Rica vegan travel adventure. There have been some updates, so I decided to record this little video to give you more information because I've been receiving a lot of questions about this experience. So I thought that this would be helpful. So, I just want to give you a little overview of what you can expect. I'm going to introduce myself so you can get to know me a little better. I'm going to share why Costa Rica, who this adventure is for, the activities that we'll be doing, and what's included. All right, so a little bit about myself. I have been plant based for over 20 years. I have a background in event planning also for about 20 years. I am a travel agent at Lang Signature Travel, and I'm also known as Vegan Cupid. So I've actually been running a company called Find Veg Love for over 10 years, and I'm kind of combining all my passions together of bringing people together, bringing like-minded people together, creating community, travel, and food. Those are all seriously the things that I am extremely passionate about. So also coming on this adventure is my wonderful husband, James. He will be our personal concierge for the week, and he is my amazing sidekick. And including James, Elton will be there. Yes, you will get to meet Elton, the semi famous dog. He is my allergy alert dog. He's my service dog, and he comes with us to Costa Rica every year. This will be his third trip, and yes, he loves it, and he is very excited about going. So, why Costa Rica? Well, my husband and I have been going there for the last 5 years, and we have traveled all over the beautiful country. From the first moment we stepped on Costa Rican land, we felt this amazing energy about the place. We love the people there. They are just so happy and accommodating and laid back and really, really grateful people. And there's really a slower pace that is like, it's called the pure Vita lifestyle, where everything is slow, people are happy and grateful. Costa Rica is a very, very veg friendly place. Hunting is illegal, and they have a really, really high emphasis on respecting the animals, and they're huge on conservation, and they have an incredible amount of biodiversity. So it really is truly a magical place, and I'm so excited to share it with you. So this experience is for those 21 plus, veg or veg curious. Okay, so you don't have to be fully vegan to participate in this adventure, but you do have to know that all the food and everything that we do is going to be 100% vegan. So it's important that you are totally fine with that, and more than fine, but you appreciate that and you respect that, and it's important to you. Okay. You can either come alone, you can come with a friend, you can come with a partner. This is great for solo travelers and also friends and family. I actually have a mother and daughter coming. I have best friends coming together. I have solo people coming together. So it's really going to be a mix. And the ages are right now, the youngest is 25, and I believe the oldest right now is, I want to say 52. So this adventure is really designed to bring like-minded people together. Okay. And you have to be okay with the heat in order to come to Costa Rica, because it will be hot. And I personally, I love the heat, but I don't do well in the heat for long periods of time during the daytime. So there are ways to do it in such a way that it's not too overwhelming. Okay. So yeah, there's certain hours of the day that I just don't go outside because it's too hot, right? But yeah, we manage it no problem. If you are afraid of bugs or spiders and things like that, it's probably not the best place for you to go, because there are lots of critters. All right. And like I mentioned before, Costa Rica is really about the laid back lifestyle. So everything kind of takes longer in Costa Rica, kind of like the sloths. Okay. So if you're the kind of person that wants to go and needs things, done fast, perhaps this is not the best experience for you. Okay. So, what's included? We have 6 nights in a luxury villa in Manuel, Antonio. It includes 3 gourmet plant-based meals per day, local coffee, tea, filtered water, and fresh juices. We're going to have these beautiful chef's table experiences where the chef is going to be talking about the food. We're going to be learning about the local cuisine. Also, group airport transfers. They're going to be scheduled times. There are also 3 planned activities that I'll talk more about shortly. All entrance fees, taxes, and gratuities for your activities, everything, all that is included. We're going to have a private concierge. So I said my husband would be the private concierge, but we actually do have a real private concierge that will be available to us. And of course, I will be your point person. I will be there, of course, and I will be making sure that everything is going smoothly and that everyone is well taken care of. Okay. There will also be plenty of opportunity for free time to relax by poolside, or if you want to explore around town. And there will be daily housekeeping. So, although this is a private home that I am renting, there will be daily housekeeping, just like in a hotel. All right. Flights and insurance. So I know that finding the right flights can be somewhat overwhelming. And because I'm a travel planner, I can help you with this. Okay. So please use me as a resource. You don't need to do it alone. This is what you get when you book with me, when you travel with me, is I'm there for you every step of the way. Same thing with insurance. So insurance is mandatory for this experience because all payments are non-refundable. Okay. So, and we can talk more about that one-on-one, but I can also provide you with an insurance quote. It literally takes about 5 minutes, and I just need to get basic information from you in order to get you a quote. So, what's not included? Your flights, passport, any visas required. The insurance is not included. Any optional excursions or activities that you decide to do outside of the 3 planned activities, that's on you. And lunch is not included on the free day because you'll get to go out wherever you want, and so that's not covered. Alcoholic beverages are not included as well. Transportation during your personal outings, any meals or drinks or expenses during your travel days, souvenirs, and extra tips if you want to do that. Okay. And meet, I wanted to introduce you to our wonderful chef for this experience. His name is Coco, and I've had the pleasure of having his food for multiple years because I have personally hired him to be my personal chef while I travel to Costa Rica. So I have food allergies and I'm vegan. So sometimes, eating can be a little tricky. And that might be part of the reason why you are interested in this experience, because you want to go somewhere that you've never been before and you're not quite sure where to go, what to do, and how to find vegan food. Well, I've done all the work for you and have planned everything. So this is like all the beauty of this experience, right? So you better believe that the food you're going to be having on this experience is going to be amazing. So Coco is extremely, extremely passionate about food. He's so into it. He gets so excited. He has such an amazing attention to detail. He puts like beautiful flowers on the food, and like his presentation is literally top notch. You will feel like you are eating at a high-end vegan restaurant at every meal. That's what he does. Okay. And if there's a certain vegetable that you don't like mushrooms, like my husband does not like mushrooms, well, guess what? Coco will make your meal to your personal preferences, and he remembers it. He remembers it all. It's really amazing. So yeah, he's super, super accommodating. He's going to make us beautiful, fresh juices at every meal using fresh local fruits. It's going to blow your mind. That's literally like one of my highlights when I go to Costa Rica is the food and the fruit. The fruit is out of this world. So yeah, and what's I've found the most impressive about Coco is that he can cook gourmet level food using very, very basic equipment, including dull knives. So he's really magical. And let's talk about the activities now, what we're going to be doing. So all 3 of these activities are activities that James and I have done ourselves. And we've had such an amazing experience. So we want you to experience these as well. So the first one is going to be a private guided tour of Manuel Antonio, the national park, which is 10 minutes away from the house. So we're going to have a guide, and he's going to have a scope, and he's going to point out all the animals that you would never be able to see by just looking yourself. Okay. It's really, really incredible. And not only that, but he sends photos afterwards. So all the animals that you see, you will have photos of that. And then within the park itself, there is the most incredible beach that you can only access when you are inside the park. So when we are done the tour, we're going to go to the beach and we're going to enjoy a beautiful afternoon there. When we were there, the water was the warmest I had ever experienced. It was a really, really, truly magical experience. So that's day one. Sorry, not the first day you get there. That's the first activity. The second activity is going to be a chocolate and coffee tasting adventure. So even if you are not a coffee fan, you will still enjoy this because there's also chocolate and there's actually also vanilla. So we're going to be going to a farm where all of these things are grown. We're going to learn about the process of how they grow it, how they harvest it. You're going to taste some of the freshest chocolate and coffee you've ever had, and it's going to be amazing. And then the third trip is going to be our longest day because it's about an hour drive away from where we're staying. So we're going to drive to a place called Dominical to go visit the Nayoka waterfalls. A stunning, stunning waterfalls. You can choose to swim in the waterfalls. You can choose to just walk. I'm personally not a great swimmer, so I don't really go swimming in places like that. I just walk around where I can get my feet wet and cool off. Okay, so we're going to go to the waterfalls, spend a few hours there. We're going to have a beautiful picnic lunch. And then we are going to head over to a restaurant, and the restaurant is right on the beach. So we're going to have a beautiful dinner, and then we're going to go to the beach and watch the sunset. And let me tell you, the sunsets in Dominical are some of the most beautiful sunsets you will ever experience. So that's going to be a truly magical day, and I can't wait to take you there. And I have some big news to share with you. The demand has been so high in the past couple of weeks for this trip, and I only have one room left. So I decided, and I had the opportunity, so I jumped on the opportunity. I decided to rent the house that is directly across the street from this one. Okay, so I did that because the like I said, the demand is really high. But that house is a little smaller. There's only 5 bedrooms in that house, and there's already only 3 bedrooms left. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to find another house that close. Probably not. So if you are thinking of joining this experience, I would highly recommend getting in touch with me ASAP. Um, yeah, it's very, very exciting. I had no idea what to expect when I first launched this because, to be honest, I actually launched back in May, and it had been kind of slow, but I think it's because it was the summer. So things have like dramatically picked up, and it's so, so, so exciting. Okay, so let's talk about the houses, and so you can get to know them a little better and know what your options are. So all rooms have ensuite bathrooms, AC, views. The views will be different, so you'll either get ocean view or a jungle view, and they have a lot of privacy. So the majority of the rooms are actually on their own floor. Okay, and early bird pricing ends on September 1st. All right, so that should be a big motivator for you to join before September 1st because space is limited and the price will be going up. So all pricing is in USD. So both houses, okay, and you will have access to both houses. This is going to be really, really cool because you'll get to enjoy both houses, which have a very similar feel. They both have a lot of open air dining spaces and living spaces, but they're still different. So you'll be able to go back and forth because it's literally across the street, and it'll be like you're staying at two luxury houses. I think it's going to be really cool. So yeah, so you can see ocean views. There's a pool table. Everything is covered, so even when it's the middle of the daytime and it's super hot, you're going to be covered. So lots of shade. That is super super important in Costa Rica, especially in February, is to be able to be out of the sun, right? So in the main house and the second house as well, actually, I have two luxury master suites available. So these are massive rooms. They both have private terraces, and they both have or terrace. I mean balcony. I guess terrace is the same. And they have massive, massive bathrooms. Like the bathrooms is like the size of like my whole house. So these rooms, the luxury master suites, are only being rented as double occupancy. Okay, and you see the price here. So pricing is the same for both houses for the luxury master suite. All right, so here are pictures of the bathroom, so you can see what I'm talking about. And this is the outdoor. This is all private, all to you, and like gorgeous, gorgeous views. And then other options, I have private kings and private queens. So when you book a room, you're not guaranteed a certain room because I may have to juggle things around, but you will. The rooms are all equivalent. Okay, so it's either a king or a queen. They are all stunning. They are all around the same size, and like I said, they all have AC. They all have a private bathroom and some sort of beautiful view. So in the main house, I have one spot available for a woman who is open to sharing a room with another woman. Okay, so this is the lowest priced room, and that's because this room is a little smaller, and you're sharing a room with a stranger. Okay, so if you are on a budget and you want to come alone, grab this room as soon as possible because it will be gone. Okay, so that is the only option. All the other rooms, sorry, just to go back, all the other rooms in both houses, whether it's a king or a queen, they are all the same price. Okay, so if you are renting the room by yourself, it's $45.55. If you are renting the room and you're sharing a bed with someone like that the person you're coming with, you get a small discount. Okay, so it's $85.55 for the entire room. Okay, so those are the prices. And then I have currently, but there's already someone who expressed interest in this room. This is the only room that has two beds. So if you want to come with someone but you don't want to share a bed with them, this is the room for you. Okay, this room is large. It has a seating area, and it has double beds as opposed to single beds. Okay, so those are the room options. And as I mentioned, early bird pricing ends on a Monday. All right, so the prices will be going up by $500 per person after Monday. And I know that this will sell out. So please do not wait if you are seriously interested in coming in on this adventure. Okay. So what is needed in order to join us is a $1,000 non-refundable retainer is required to secure your spot and your room. Okay. I also have payment plans. If you don't want to pay all at once, we can break down the payments into a 4-month payment plan. I don't charge extra for that because I want to make this as accessible as possible. And just know that there is a 4% credit card fees applied. So that's not me that charges that. That's my host agency. Okay. So in order to get started, you have to fill out the registration form. So if you go to the website and you click on registration and details, it's going to take you to the page with the different room options and the pricing. And then you're going to click on the button that says registration forms. So if you are ready, you fill out those forms in full detail, and then I will review them and I will be in touch. But again, in order to get the early bird pricing, those forms have to be filled out by Monday. All right. So if you have any questions of something that I have not covered, please feel free to reach out. I am there for you. I want to make this as smooth as possible, and I hope that you will join us in Costa Rica. It's truly going to be a magical experience. It's going to be a great group of people, and I cannot wait. So feel free to reach out to me by email or on WhatsApp, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much.